Welcome, everybody. It's Rowdy, and I figured I'd just do some bounty event. I've got a whole bunch of sigils to use, and I finally got home. Yeah, out doing things that people do. And I figured I'd show my team in action and get some of this stuff done. I put all this in my video this morning, I just didn't show any matches, which I don't normally do. People can put the team on there and run it one or two times and decide if that's the team that they like. And I've run quite a few of them with this team, and I like it. Of course, I also have 3 Nisha medals, which makes a big difference. And I pretty much run the exact same team every time. Usually I'll always run Ridgeback up front for mana, plus Skull Reduction, Tagraki Warrior, and whatever the bounty troop is. Sometimes I'll put the bounty troop of, for the event up front, depending on what it does. And Soldier of Wrath, which I switched out for Rift Links just for the fact that it uses purple. So hopefully everybody's doing well. And yeah, so he's got 149 armor. So he'd be doing 26 damage to the 2 strongest enemies, boosted by his armor at a 2-to-1 ratio. Why is his armor so high? Oh, because the Devoted here gives armor. And it gives him 27 armor. They must have cast that twice. Oh, Mercy went too. I'm just babbling right now. That's okay. Well, let's get on with this. And we'll deathmark somebody just for some purple. And it will probably not end up doing anything, and I'm okay with that. And I just soon not knock him to the back with Ridgeback, just because I've already cut a whole bunch of his armor off. Not that it's easy to get through his 50% skull reduction, but now seems like a good enough time to cast that on Devoted. And as I play this, I'm sure I'm going to be missing a few 4 matches here and there, or a few skulls here or there. It's what I do. I'm not a perfect player. I'm probably not even considered a good player. I can make teams well enough to get by, though. And anybody that has watched, more than one of my videos, I appreciate it. Oh, heck, even if you've only watched one video of mine, I appreciate it. Because this is fun. It gives me something to do until I finish this. Sure like a yellow-green so I could fill Ridgeback. Well, of course they got a skull. Not that I'm worried about dying. I just want this over with. It just takes way too long. Let's not do that until we got them both up so we know we have him killed. That was one of the longer fights that I remember. That's okay. I've got all day, and I've got all day tomorrow. I've got all day Sunday. Of course, I just soon have this done, well, as soon as I can. One, two, three. Boy, I'm getting all these extra matches. That never happens for me. And that's part of the reason that I always use true damage teams when I'm doing this, because Mercy adds life, the Devoted adds life, and well, armor or life. And if I can totally bypass that, that makes me a happy dude. As you can see, I've got Tigraki Warrior, Rift, and Soldier of Wrath all up to gold level, just for the extra stats. And big surprise there, Deathmark didn't kill. Yeah, let's take that. And more free mana. My god, I had 25. I did 2 fights. I got a Valraven, now I still have 25. Don't get me wrong, it's nice. However, sometimes it feels like you're never going to use up all the sigils. That's why I kind of like the days when my bounty troops were not mythic and gold, so I could not feel as guilty about using a hero weapon in one of these places like Trickster Shot. I would probably take out in this team. That's a good question. Who would I take out if I put Trickster Shot in here? I would probably take out Riftlings and probably Tigraki Warrior, kind of like the other team that I showed I made this morning. And I'd put, Trickster Shot there. And I would use half main because it gets double damage when the enemy has higher attack. And once I've stripped the armor with Trickster Shot, then that's a perfect time for half main. But I'm just babbling. Rowdy, which banner are you using? Just a single yellow-red. I looked at the red-yellow banner, and it takes away brown from Tigraki, and I seem to get enough brown on the board that I didn't want to lose brown when I had the chance. And anyways, hi Grimjack, how you doing? And I do not... Yes, I do have some red for Tagraki. Oh, I could trade skulls with you guys all day. I'm thinking I'll win. Alright, let's fill up Ridgeback and get ourselves some mana. So anyways, plans for this weekend. Well, I want to finish this bounty event. Would anybody like to come over and mow my back lawn? I can, I'm injured. But I don't think anybody wants to come over and mow. And unfortunately, I don't know why I did that. Force of habit, I think. We've got a little purple. Let's see if we can get some alignment. And we'll try to deathmark you. Well, we will deathmark you. It's just whether it'll do any good. Sorry, no. I don't blame you. I haven't mowed my back lawn all summer. I've been injured, and my friend did it one time for me. And my neighbor will do my front lawn, but he won't come and do my back. So I'm going to have to pay somebody to come over and mow half a lawn. I guess it could be worse. You know, it's nice to have a neighbor who, hey, if you buy me a 12-pack of beer every now and then, I'll come mow your lawn, your front lawn once a week. That's a good neighbor. Let's try and deathmark you. See if you'll perish. I'm pretty sure you won't. God, getting through his 50% skull reduction. Yes, and this really makes me wish I could use a hero weapon. And not lose the 30x bonus. 24 is not bad, and it's so much faster, but I figure if I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it right. And you gave me no 4s. Oh yeah. And that's why I try and kill High Paladin first. let's not do that until we fill Rift Links. So we've got a nice weekend of Bounty, Guild Wars, Explore. I am not looking forward to when we get up to like week 8, 9 of the campaign. I've heard a few rumors that it's going to be taking a lot longer than it's taking us right now. I don't know how true those are, because I don't know if the people... I know one of them is in the beta program, but he also might be pulling people's leg. And I don't want to get too far into it, just for the fact that I don't want to spread rumors. Well, I'll be darned. I thought that would do it. Now, if somebody wanted to play the band Vicious Rumors and some of their late 80s, early 90s stuff, I'll listen to that any day. Oh, 6,000 points at a time, and I think you need 250 some thousand to finish the event. Oh, yeah. Well, let's see. I could do that, get some yellow, which I don't need, and would give me blue, which I don't need. Alright, let's see if we can explode some blue-green. There we go. And that looks like a good time for some free purple. I gotta say, this is riveting gameplay. I think I would rather fight 25 life and death teams in a row than do bounty. And that's definitely saying something, because until they take Blast off the life and death weapon, I just hate that team. And yes, I'm drinking a Coke Zero. Too early in the day for an adult beverage. Oh, thanks. I can't use blue, so thanks very much. Thanks. Don't have much use for yellow either. Okay, I'm gonna guarantee this is gonna be the first Deathmark kill ever for me. And while that's not true, it will be the first for this event. No, didn't work. I lied. No, I don't want to do that and give them skulls. And that's why I use Ridgeback. I love the mana fill. And a little skull reduction helps too. Oh, hey, I'm down to 20. I started with 25. Well, at least when I went live. And anything useful? No. Put you in the back. That way you can't fill your mana. Now you do extra armor damage. So, I'm looking for some good news. Anybody have any good news? I haven't heard any in ages. Well, that's not true, but I don't know why I did that either. I meant to click that one. As I said, it's been a long morning. So, anyways, I will start. I have some good news. I had a defense team go 1-0 in Guild Wars. There you go. I'm trying to think. I think I've only been attacked one time this week. And the top guy's the guy girl is the Paragon. What is it? The one right after that where there's just two of them. I almost forget what that's called. A Vanguard or something. And, well, I'm that in one of the guilds I'm in. I should say one of my accounts. And my Monday team, which was, I think, red. Let's see if Deathmark's going to work one of these days. I doubt it. It actually went 4-2. But then the team I used Tuesday, which I used last Guild War, and Tuesday was Brown Day, I believe. I think that one last Guild War, I think went like 5-1. And I thought, what's going on here? I don't usually get that lucky. But it was the Yao Guai team. But I was running it with Taipan up front, so once he cast his stuff, he's basically dead weight in that team. So I put him up front, and then Yao, Queen Titania, and then I put Guardian Crown in the back, which is a yellow-brown, I believe. And once Guardian Crown casts, it gets its armor, quite a bit of armor for casting, and it moves to the front. I'm not even paying any attention to what's going on the screen here, which it's about normal for me. Yeah, I'll take it. Let's end this fight. So then you've got a big old tank up front in Guardian Crown, protecting your Yao and your Queen Titania. And Brown Day, a lot of people run teams with the Glacian, King Bloodhammer, or more Craghead, or they might run Mountain Crusher, Tina, Grey King, something like that. And so if they don't hit the right mana, and we know how the AI does with that, then they're not doing anything by silencing the wrong people in that team. Please show my defense teams. Yeah, I can do that. Oh man, that thing's gonna get away. Well, they just got filled. Well, I'm just gonna have to hope it doesn't escape. Okay, that's better. A lot of purple on there, which I don't need. Now you're in the back. Now you can't get filled. But now you're not in the back anymore. I knew what I was doing. I just wasn't paying any attention. Alright. What am I looking for? Let's go and death mark you. Okay, you didn't get away. Now I'm gonna have to take you out. Oh, come on. Oh, I love the AI. Oh, and I hit the wrong person. Okay. Rowdy man, pay attention. You're making yourself look more stupid than normal. Okay, that death mark is going to work this time. I know, I've said that a few times already. And this time I believe it. Okay, let's try again. Okay, now we can get rid of the devoted. You go ahead, you keep working on that shield there. Let me know how that works out for you. Because all I have is true damage left for you. That's going to come up 1 point short. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I really need that. Let me look at... Oh, this is my main account. I do have defense teams set on this, but since I don't do... I normally don't do stuff on this for Guild Wars. I have some... And we're in a pretty low bracket here, too. We're in bracket 120 on this account. This guild's only 2 years old. So I have nothing on this account. But I'm running my Shegra team on this one, which I wouldn't want to fight it. And my Zul team here, I wouldn't want to fight it. This team, I just didn't really have anything good to throw in there, so I threw in the Explore 12 Scorpius Poison team. This is a team someone in our guild found about a month ago. It's actually a pretty good team. Just, it's about a 50-50 team. And that's kind of why I have Zulgoth here as well, just because I don't do the offense, so I wasn't too worried about that. And this is a pretty tanky team. Gorgoth up front, Essence of Evil, Zul, and Leprechaun with Slayer, so you're going to start with a Firestorm. And then my Wrath team on the end, which I couldn't see because I had a chat overlay up. Wrath, Doomglaive, Scylla, Possessed King. Takes a little while to get going sometimes. Sometimes it can basically wipe out an enemy in, whatchamacallit, 1 or 2 turns. Especially with Scylla and Possessed King. If you get a Skyfall going of Skulls, it's over. So anyways, I can real quick, since you asked nicely. Pardon me. Goodness. It'll only take a second. I believe do I even still have? I don't think I have that team made anymore. I've only got that set as a pet team. But anyways, it's yeah, you just put Taipan up front, Yao, Queen Titania, and then put this in the back, and you can pretty much use whatever you want for whatchamacallit. They're called classes, Rowdy. Cleanse yourself, gain 65 life and armor, and then move to the front. You got a nice tank up front there. So anyways, back to Bounty. I hope that helped a little bit. Just to give you an idea of what I set. Wow, I noticed I didn't set a life and death team for defense this week. I'm proud of myself. Of course, most of the good players have figured out how to handle that team in Guild Wars anyways. I must not be one of those good players because I haven't figured it out. I like it when I rip on myself like that too. And unfortunately I can't get into my other account while I'm streaming because it's a game capture, not a display capture right now. So I have, if I try and go to the other account, OBS will just go offline. Let's hope we hit yellow there. Oh, we did. Nice. Hey, you're welcome, Grimjack. Anything to help out. That's pretty much the only reason I made this channel, was to help people out that may not, have the resources in a guild. Not every guild has the same resources or is willing to help. Or some people are just new or newer and don't know what to ask yet, so I kind of try and, help where I can. And I'm not a fountain of knowledge, like Tacit. Tacit's a fountain of Gems of War knowledge that I'm not, so. And that's okay. Well, now you have another topic for a new video. Oh, you would be surprised how hard it is to think of things to make videos about. I mean, I've got some ideas, but I don't know. Well, you've been playing 3 months. Are you kind of just playing for fun? You playing a little seriously? What kind of level are you? Okay, 2 of these should kill this. So if anybody watching, just curious how the video looks as far as playback. I do have some lagged frames on here, which I've discussed before in live streams, but, you know, I don't get too many people watching me when I stream, if any, sometimes. Oh, you're already up to level 1200-ish after 3 months? Oh my. Yes. That's pretty good. Oh, you're in a high guild too. So you probably have all the knowledge resources that you need. That would be my guess. I know it took me a little longer than 3 months to get to level 1200. Ah, retired. I know what you're talking about. I'm semi-retired, disabled, and no job. But I've also been playing for over 2 years, so I can't play as much as that. You get a little jaded after a while playing this. I still put in quite a few hours. Alright, that takes care of Devoted. That was a pretty nice Skyfall there for you. That was another nice one. How about you? You get death marked. So Groom Jack, you're retired. Your choice? Or the economy's choice? And you were like, oh, I'm old enough. Screw it, I'm retiring. I hope it was on your terms. Well, can we death mark you and have it work? There we go. That's all I was asking for was one skull. I just didn't want to say it out loud. Ah, military. Thank you for your service. I appreciate that. Excuse me. I got a frog in my throat. $20 and done. NCO or... I got a friend, he was a Army Ranger back in the, oh, it would have been the late 80s, early 90s, and let's see if we can get you before you go away. There you go. And he actually went back to college to get his bachelor's degree, and he's working, well, once he finishes up, he's going to be working with the VA. My wife works and I take care of the kids. And the best part about having those kids there, you can say, hey, kids, you want to do some explore for me? Alright, what colors am I looking for? I'm really not paying too much attention to this as long as the fights turn out. I'm not worried about it. Let me see if I can see that name. It's quite small. Higir Ramapa Guru Murthy? Hi. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate that, and I hope I didn't butcher your name too badly. Little girl actually likes Treasure Hunt. Oh, lucky you. I actually touched Treasure Hunt for the first time in I don't know how long this week. Just to get that one, had to do 60 turns. Needless to say, it took me 2 tries because I'm terrible at Treasure Hunt. Call me Vishal. I will. And hopefully I didn't butcher that too badly. Well, I get a couple people in here and I can show that this team that I posted on my bounty video this morning does actually work. I have no idea if it's the fastest team out there, but it works. Oh, we can get 3 skulls with this explosion. Very nice. Let me see how long I've been live. I've been live for 49 minutes. And I had already done some matches when I went live. I did this after lunch just for something to do. And I had 25 sigils. And I still have 20. And the only thing I stopped for was to show some Guild War defense teams. And I'm not going that slowly. I think there's too many Valravens. I'm waiting for tomorrow to get my last reward as I lost 2 Valravens because of Mercy. And my profile name is not my name. Oh, okay. What does your profile name mean or stand for? If you don't mind me asking. You must also not have... Oh, yeah, you're on your last reward, so... You probably bought quite a few tiers. This time I ended up buying enough tiers to get it to get the Bounty Troop of the Week to Mythic without spending gems. I figured I didn't want to use an Ascension Orb, and also was doing the Pure Faction team for Alithia last weekend. I used so many gems. I think I ended up buying 6 tier 7s just to have enough sigils to finish, because I got bored a little bit early and I stopped doing full floor clears about 240. Oh, your father's name. And you bought tier 5. Okay. Very nice. Thank you for answering that. Boy, there's a lot of purple here. Now's a good time to cast Dread Steed, so I can give them purple they can't use. It's also time to get my buddy Ridgeback filled. But I can't. Now I can. Well, this'll take care of you. Yeah, so technically in close to an hour I've only used 6 sigils with all the Valravens I've gotten. A couple of them should have gotten away though. Might as well hit that one. So today was Purple Guild Wars Day. Me too, playing Gems War on Xbox right now. You know, if I'd started on a console, I could probably use a controller. I have tried a controller on this. I usually just play on Steam or on my tablet. For the life of me, I cannot play with a controller. It just doesn't feel right. Alright. We will get you because you've got blue on the board. I probably did something wrong there, and that's okay. Got 3 5-0 and 1 4-1, which is your best Guild Wars. Well, congrats. I actually lost. Well, I have 2 accounts that I play in. One of them, pardon me, Guild Wars is somewhat mandatory, but we're in a fairly low bracket. I actually lost my first Guild Wars match on that account in, boy, I can't tell you how long. I was embarrassed too. Because I lost it, because I was not paying attention. Which, after playing this game for enough time, is easy for me. And I also wonder if anybody would even watch it if I recorded Guild Wars, since it's not in a high bracket. Let's go that way so they don't get brown. What do I think about the team EOE? Sycorax, 2 Queen Beatrix. once you get your mana up, I wouldn't want to fight that team. I would think getting the mana for all of those probably is not too easy. I could be wrong. But the only thing I've used Sycorax so far is some delves. And as long as you're hitting the right colors, Sycorax basically will just loop forever. And you mix that with High King Iron Gut, you got a really nice combo there. Is that a PvP team that you're using, or can you use that on something else? Yeah, I'm trying to kill two enemies at the same time, I guess. It shows how much attention I'm paying to the game. Well, we got lots of yellow. We can get a good one on you. You still have a lot of armor. I use it on PvP. Is it, whatchamacallit, is it tied pretty strongly to having used Frost Mage with that, or can you use some other class with that team? Because it looks like with all the green there, I might even think about going with Warden or maybe Archer, even though it's not necessarily a skull team. But at least you would start with Entangle and Leaf Storm. I'm just curious, since I haven't used the team. And I think it's time to clean my mouse. It keeps getting stuck. Yeah, it's a little dirty. Well, let's see. I see too much brown to not cast that on Archon. Well, I hate to break it to you, Devoted. If you were going to be in the front, you should not have made skulls. You should have made colors. So I have no move except blue, which I can't use. And that'll take care of Archon. Oh my. Ladies and gentlemen, Deathmark did something. For me, not against me. I don't believe it. I'm in shock. That does me no good. Okay, I'll applaud your skulls that time. That actually worked for you. There is a first time for everything, Grimjack. You are not wrong. I think I said to myself last Sunday when I saw Dread Steed being the bounty troop before the preview video, and I go, oh, it does Deathmark. Well, if I get one Deathmark out of that for the event, I will be surprised. And lo and behold. Now I almost want to do it again. Oh my, what am I going to do with all that? Well, I'll give him a 4 match. Hey, those were my skulls. Okay. Deathmark just worked again. That's 2 fights in a row. I'm speechless. Because usually only the AI gets that lucky. Did you leave me any 4 matches? No, you did not. Thanks, Rowdy. Little girl would like me to read to her, so I'm off. Looking forward to that Guild War defense video. Oh, did I promise one? It's an idea. I'll keep it in mind, and hey, thanks for stopping by, and enjoy the reading time. Ooh, that's a lot of brown. Thank you. I appreciate that, Devoted. Now, if I get Deathmark again for the third fight in a row, and it actually works. I will buy somebody a cake. I didn't say what kind of cake. Or who. Just, it'll be a cake. And then I would get a letter saying, "Excuse me, sir, a urinal cake is not a real cake. It's got cake in the name." I wouldn't do that. Because if you look in guild chat, it says, "One of the good guys." I'm one of the good guys. I don't do that stuff. Oh, there I missed 4. Got that one, though. So I hope everybody has a nice weekend planned. It seems like the heat wave from the last couple weeks is pretty much over, at least here. So I'm hoping that it is where you are as well. And since Grim Jack is gone to read to his daughter, and he said he won't mow my lawn, we'll see if anyone out there would like to mow my lawn. Well, that's a lot of purple. I can't resist. Let's see, I could use brown, red. There's some brown. Or maybe that was red. I'm not paying attention. Okay. Well, in an hour. How long's it been? Hour and 10 minutes. Started with 24 sigils. I'd already done quite a few fights. With all the Valravens, I've used 9 sigils. No, 10. In about an hour. Holy moly. course, I don't think that I have the patience to use all those sigils in one sitting. And maybe patience is the wrong word. My back can't handle sitting for long enough for me to use all those sigils. Oh, that was unfortunate. I didn't take my own advice from my video this morning. Never cast Dread Steed when Mercy has full mana, because you're just given more purple to the enemy. But since when have I ever listened to advice? Okay, now it's time to kill the Valraven. He's had 4 chances to get away. Oh, way too much purple as well. Got that. Will that death mark kill you? Nah. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Sorry, Mercy. Well, we're getting there. 6,000 points at a time. Oh, I'm up to 193. Think you need... God, it's like 248 or 256 or something. Let's see if I can figure this out. I need 57,000 more. Yeah, it's right around 250,000. I said 57 more. That's like 10 more fights. I think I've got enough sigils to finish this today. Unfortunately, it's 1 o'clock already, my time. Well, if I get all this done, then I'll have plenty of time to do my daily delves. So I guess that's something. And I see that there is nobody watching right now, so I don't have to worry about making Small talk conversation right at the moment. That's always nice, too. Oh, you're not full. And that should take care of you, Mercy. Alright. Well, I'm getting so close. I am not going to switch to a hero weapon, even though I've got plenty of sigils for it. I'll just keep fighting. Even though the hero weapon would be much, much faster. And a lot more fun. Looks like a good time for that. Did not have enough purple. Oh my goodness, the death mark worked for the 3rd time in this event. I'm absolutely speechless. I thought it would work one time. Well, they're gonna get a skull either way. And continuing. I'm gonna have to remember that the devoted can create skulls. I always forget that. 7 gems of the chosen type. Well, we'll try another death mark. Maybe we get lucky and get the 4th one. Oh, death mark number 4 has worked. They had to have turned up the death mark rate. Because I can't tell you how many times I've used the troop death and death mark the whole team, and they all just sit there and laugh and laugh and laugh, and then they all lose their death mark. And yet Dread Steed has the same odds. And I've had 4 work in like an hour. Oh, that's an awful lot of yellow. Which I don't want. No. Ridgeback. Blow up some of those brown, maybe? Not what I'd hoped for. Yes, yes, you may take all the skulls you would like. Got a lot of blue-green. We are getting quite close now to the end of Bounty. And that's going to leave me with a hard decision. Do I want to do Bounty on my other account this weekend? Not really. But I should. It's really the only time you can get rewards this good. I was gonna say well, but, you know, that would have been incorrect. Boy, all this blue makes me wish I had Soldier of Wrath out here. Which I would normally be using, but with Dreadsteed making... What am I doing? That's what I'm doing. With Dreadsteed making purple, there was no point in not using Rift Links. Oh, you're welcome for the skulls. You know, if Archon had asked, I would have said you can't win. You just wave the white flag and give up. Uh-oh, I heard something. I heard a noise. I would say that was the sound of someone depositing $1.4 million in my bank account. And I would have to say thank you very much. Except, of course, I'm kidding. And let me look real quick. Let me see here. I think somebody just subscribed. I don't have alerts set up, so... Because it happens so rarely that somebody will subscribe that... But whoever that was, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let's see if we can get a death mark to work for the 5th time during this event. And obviously I was joking about somebody putting $1.4 million in my bank account. Oh, the death mark worked again. That's the 5th time. I'm shocked, I tell you. Because I can't monetize anything on YouTube, so I can't make any money off of this, even if I wanted to. That's not how YouTube works. So I just do this for fun and to help. So don't ever let anyone tell you Rowdy's doing this for money. Because he certainly is not. No, if you said that to your guildmate, they would say, who the hell is Rowdy? What are you talking about? You'd say, oh, he's this guy that makes YouTube videos sometimes, and once in a while he streams, and he's very good at missing 4 matches and 5 matches. Well, why do you watch him? Oh, I don't. It's more of a pity thing. Oh, I'm so close to being done with this event. Thank goodness. Oh. I totally read that wrong, and it just happened to turn out correct. Well, let's try another death mark. That would be number 6. The odds of that seem a little bit not going to happen this time. Alright, well, we shouldn't have any problem getting a purple match in a few moments. $37.49, goodbye. $45.46, goodbye. Yep, 3 more fights and we will be done. And I bought one too many tiers of sigils. But I had to buy that tier to get Dreadsteed to Mythic. So I didn't have to use an Ascension Orb for it. Which I just wasn't in the mood to do. Well, let's kill High Paladin real quick. And by that time, Ridgeback should be just about up. And then we can knock you to the back so you can't get filled. And then I can kill you at my leisure, or we can do that. Once in a while this game's nice. Ooh, that's a lot of purple, but I don't need it. And I still don't need it. $46.49. All right, I'm liking that. Oh, it looks like I could have gone to a hero weapon and made this a lot faster. Probably could have done that a while ago. But that takes away from the spirit of doing the bounty event. Not that that would stop me. It's kind of like, no, I'm not going to say anything about the devs. I always think I will, but there's no point to. Why don't we try a Deathmark again? Oh well. Deathmark stayed one turn. That seems like my typical PvP luck when I run something like Archer or Warden, Sunspear, where you get entangled to start the match, and you end up having entangle last for one turn, or if you're doing a delve and it lasts one turn, you're like, why? Oh, it's all math. Why, sure it is. And I understand that it is. Didn't want to do that, but at this point, I'm not worried. I think I've had one troop die during this whole event, so not a problem. One more fight and I will be done with bounty. not the paper towels. I actually kind of like those. They might be a little overpriced, but they do work well. So, hint, hint, anybody from Bounty, if you're looking for a Gems of War salesman, you've come to the right place. And of course, I'm being totally sarcastic there. I'm sure Bounty doesn't care about Gems of War content creators. And can you even call me a content creator? I didn't make this game. About the best you could do is just some doofus guy that, puts some teams together and pretends that he knows what he's doing. Alright, that'll take care of you. I don't want all those yellows, Mercy. Please stop making those. But let's try one last Deathmark try on you. And since I'm doing that, I will waste these spells on you. Nope, Deathmark didn't work. Hey, I managed 5 Deathmark kills during this event, which is way better than I thought, so I'm gonna go with Dreadsteed wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Very nice. 253,800 points. Reward 20 is finished. And you know what that means. How long have I been online? An hour and 40 minutes. Wow. Let's collect 20 reward tiers. That's a lot of goodies. That's the only reason to do Bounty. Ascension Orb, that's nice. What did we get for our 2 majors? Oh, go figure, an Orb of Growth. And an Orb of Wisdom. That's fine. I think I've got enough. I want to see how many I actually have. $57 major orbs of growth, 19 major orbs of ascension, 27 orbs of wisdom. Oh, I only have 0 orbs of power. Oh. But luckily, I've already got Zool. So, let me look in the Soul Forge and see. Oh, I can make 6 orbs of power. Ooh, pretty nice. Might be able to make 7 with all the miners I have. But I don't want 2 Zools. So, anyways, Bounty is finished. I've been on here for quite a while. My back is killing me, and I had some people stop by and say hi, and I appreciate that, and anybody that watches, I appreciate that as well. So, have yourself a great Bounty weekend, and great Guild Wars. I will probably see you Sunday with a preview video. So